black and acting up. Yeah, yeah. Black and acting up, black and acting up. Yeah, yeah. Black and acting up, black and acting up. Yeah, yeah. Black and acting up, black and acting up. Black creators, where y'all at? This where you need to be. Oh, you an artist? So am I. This is for you and me. Black and acting up, what they bout? Won't you come and see? Film, entertainment, and coach. One community. Black and acting up, black and acting up. 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 We're now tuned in to the Black and Acting Up podcast with your host, George McPherson. This is a community with film, entertainment, and culture. The podcast where African-American artists and creatives hang out, drop knowledge, and grow in the entertainment space. This is the place where we will be dropping the blueprint to add rocket fuel to your grind. Lights, camera, black and acting up.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Black and Acting Up podcast. I'm your host, George McPherson. My guest today is Michael Mathis. Michael Mathis was born and raised in Knoxville, Tennessee, where he began his acting and modeling career. From being in Fatal Attraction and For My Man, and continuing his growth in bigger scenes like Jumanji, The Next Level. He has also had a lead role in Social, where he plays Anthony, an influencer that finds himself in a one-on-one video chat that he can't break away from. Little does he know his world is about to be turned upside down when he discovers a new demonic presence living within social media. Michael is also a successful model in high demand. He has represented brands such as Slim and Husky, Soundstrip, Old Smoky Moonshine, and A Few Wood Men. Michael, thank you for joining the show and welcome to the Black and Acting Up podcast.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you having me on here. Listen, it's I can't thank you enough. Anybody listening to this and everybody listening to this, tuning in, I can't thank y'all enough for viewing this and tuning in. It really means so much from the bottom of my heart. It really does. It really does. I can truly say that.
Thank you, man. Same here, man. I definitely appreciate you being on the show. As people are going to see, your resume speaks for itself. Acting, modeling. Some people do the acting and they're trying to do it. That's fine. Everybody starts somewhere. Some people say they model and don't really have, the cred yet. But your resume on the acting side, on the modeling side is legit all the way around, man. Let's get into the Black and Acting Up origins, Michael. Where are you originally from and who is Michael Mathis outside of your acting and modeling career?
Michael Mathis, I'm from Knoxville, Tennessee, born and raised. And outside of acting and modeling, I'm literally me on set. I'm the same person that you're going to get on set that's off a set. Now, when, of course, I'm on set, I'm going to get into my character mode. So if I need to be, kind of more happy, then I'll be more happy. If I need to be more of a serious, then I'll be a more serious. But Michael Mathis, outside of acting and listen, I'm probably one of the most positive people you can interact with, talk to, any of that. I am nothing but a ball of positivity. Anybody that has ever worked with me can vouch for that. And I'm a go-getter. I'm a go-getter for sure.
Nice, man. I like that. The hustle, the passion. We were supposed to do this podcast. It doesn't matter where you do it from, but ideally we were supposed to do it from the comfort of your own home. But
yep.
Can you tell us a little bit about what actually happened?
So yes, we were supposed to originally do this at my house, and so to be, I get called on set today. I get a gig.
Nice.
It's actually, I can say it's for Fatal Attraction, but I can't give details on the episode.
Yeah, definitely understand that.
Definitely
understand that.
So I feel like this even authenticates this even more
Oh
because
yeah.
I'm literally on set right now.
Oh yeah,
So
living the life. That's what I'm talking about.
yes, sir.
Can you describe a day in the life of a professional actor?
The day of the life of a professional actor, I would say waking up. Everybody's routine's a little different, but mine personally, I got to start mine with some activity. Like I said, I'm very active, so I got to get mine with a workout, a great breakfast. Don't let my size fool you on the modeling or anything. I can eat. I love to eat.
Yeah.
So I have to get me a good workout, good appetite in, good, and then we can assess, going on forward, getting on set. Sometimes that's, maybe Uber to set, but most of the time I'm catering myself to set, and then getting on set, checking in. With COVID-19, it's been a little different, I will say, because I started my acting career 2019. So before I would get on set, go straight to set, change wardrobe, start the scene. Well, with COVID-19, currently, we'll use today as an example. I get on set, I have to quarantine, I have to stay in my car, I get tested right out the side of my window, and then I have to wait 15 to 20 minutes for a rapid test before I can proceed to go on set.
Gotcha.
So it's been different with COVID-19 for sure. And then we'll proceed with the scenes, which whatever scenes those might be, and then we'll proceed with possibly a meal in between if that's needed, and then we'll wrap for the day. Now it's very more detailed than that. That's more of a kind of a quick wrap around of an actor's day. But there's a lot that goes on. There's hair, there's makeup. There's a lot of what people don't see. There's a lot of wardrobe change, and there's going over your script. There's going over your mannerisms, how you're going to look, what you're going to say. Some people need to look in the mirror. Others, if you're interacting with a lot of other actors, you might need to sit down with them and do a table read before you go over. Or you might need to, hey, what's your response? How's your response going to be on this scene or this action? Or you might be talking to the director in between scenes to get a better understanding of what you can do better, or what you might misinterpret.
Okay, nice.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for that, Michael. Very detailed. Obviously, you're somebody that's worked in the working in the industry, and I didn't coach Michael on this. When I was doing my research on you, when I asked you this question,
mm-hmm.
I wanted you to say it, but of course I wasn't going to coach you. When you talked about, I could tell when I looked you up about your morning regimen. That's important. Talking about the exercise, getting up, getting the body going, getting the mind stimulated, how you plan for success. Everything is planning. It's not just by accident.
Right.
But yeah, good details on that. Can you, which do you enjoy more, acting or modeling, and why?
Ooh, that's a tough one. That's a tough one. And I'm going to say this because I have a passion and love for both. And that's a really good question. Let me say this aside. Let me take it jokingly. Before COVID, I would say acting.
Yeah.
During COVID, modeling. And I say this because during COVID, during the peak of COVID, I could do a photo shoot and me and the photographer could be 6 feet away.
Yep.
So modeling picked up a lot for me.
Oh yeah.
Versus before, it didn't matter.
Yep.
So really, I'm going to say I have love for both. I can't even answer that question. That's a hard question. That's a hard one for me because I love both. I really do have passion for both. I really do love both. But currently, I would say acting just because it's picked up a little bit more than modeling.
Oh yeah.
But we might be going into round 3 of quarantine and whatnot, so it might be modeling pick back up. So, but both hand in hand for sure.
Oh yeah, and it's good to have both, so you can bounce back and forth. So that's good.
Yes, sir.
What's the funnest or most exciting photo shoot you've been a part of?
Oh man. This is probably an easy one. I'd say when I went to Punta Cana and had a photo shoot.
Where is that at? Educate me on that.
yeah. Punta Cana is in Dominican Republic.
Nice. Okay.
So that was probably my funnest because I was doing a shoot with monkeys.
Oh wow, okay.
And I've still not even released. I've released me with my GoPro with the monkey on top of me.
Okay.
But I've not released any other photos from
Gotcha.
that.
Yep.
So and the reason being it's going to be in a magazine.
Yep. Gotcha. Got to protect
coming
that
up in
confidentiality. Yep.
Exactly. So I'd say that's probably been one of my
wow. Nice location. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Let's see, Michael. What has been the highlight of your acting career so far?
Highlight of acting. We'll go to Jumanji.
Nice.
And the reason I say that is I got to be a stand-in for Kevin Hart.
Nice.
And being a stand-in for Kevin Hart, I was floored by that. Just to be a stand-in for Kevin Hart. And then the opportunity from the director himself came up to me and asked if I was available to be on set for another almost 2 weeks. And I said, yes, for a fight scene. He didn't even tell me what it was about. What or anything. I said, of course. And this is why I preach to people so much. Give yourself an opportunity. Give yourself a chance because you can be at the right time, right place, right time. And I said, yes, of course. So I stayed for 2 more weeks. But during those 2 weeks, I had training. I had a fight training.
Ah, nice.
Choreograph. Yep. And little did I know that I had a fight scene with The Rock himself. So talk about being floored. And it was, you're talking about The Rock, the guy that I used to watch as a kid. So growing up, it was crazy. But I did some of the scenes with his stunt double, which is his cousin.
Okay.
And then on the final 2 days, I got the fight scene with The Rock. So, it was astonishing, man. It was astonishing. And who would have ever thought?
Yeah. That's man, you make a good point about the power of the upgrade. Like you say, always be professional, always prepare for opportunities. Like it was already great as it was being the stand-in for Kevin Hart, getting to meet Kevin Hart.
I was good with that.
Yeah. And then the upgrade. Oh wow.
Come on now. And listen, I can't authenticate any of this. It's crazy. If I feel like every time I say this, I'm like, it's like I'm making it up.
Yeah.
There's like no way.
It feels like a dream, but it's reality. Yeah.
Yeah, a dream. A boy from Knoxville, Tennessee. Who would have ever thought in Jumanji, the next level? It's crazy.
Can't beat it. When did you get let's go back. When did you get the acting and modeling book?
When I got a book, so it was 2019. I was actually working for Wells Fargo, delivering money to places around Knoxville.
Gotcha.
And so I was in an armored truck delivering money to banks and whatnot. And my agent called me. They said, hey, Mr. Mathis, you know who you look like? And I was like, I could give a guess because everywhere I go, I get told I look like Kevin Hart.
Okay.
And they were like, yeah, you do. They were like, have you ever thought about acting, modeling, or anything? And I was like, no, but well, technically yes, because I always watched one of my favorite shows is Reba.
Yeah.
That was one of my shows growing up. So I've always thought about being on TV and whatnot.
Yeah.
So they were like, hey, well, let's give it a shot. So I signed with them, and that gave me the opportunity. They casted me. My second gig ever was Jumanji.
Nice.
That was my second gig. I mean, that was me coming into the industry. My first gig was for a show. It was For My Man, which is on TV One, and I was on there for probably just a split second.
Yeah.
I was only on set for about 45 minutes, and then I came off, and I was like, well, I guess that's my acting career. I guess I'm done.
Yeah.
Guess that's it.
You had already called it, huh?
So I was like, well, I guess that was the highlight of my career. But then they called me not even 2 weeks later and congratulated me on getting a stand-in role for Kevin Hart.
Nice. Yeah. Is there anything else you want to pursue in entertainment since you kind of doing the acting, doing the modeling? Is there anything else you want to kind of explore?
I really want to explore any virtues of entertainment. There's so much virtues of entertainment. So anybody out there that listens to this or anything, hey, I'd love an opportunity. As doors open. Yeah, why not? Why limit myself?
Exactly.
Why limit myself? So any agent, anybody that wanting to collaborate, anybody that sees this, hey, I'm all open to all doors.
Oh yeah, hit Michael up. I'm sure he has plenty of work, but I'm sure he's not gonna turn it down. So
that's it. That's it. You got that right.
And you seem to be business savvy as well. So what advice would you give actors or models on how to navigate the industry when it comes to scams and bad contracts?
Ooh, that's a great question. Steer away from, just really doing your research. And we'll take the part of modeling first. Do your research when and this is we get the stigma of, oh, it's women that need to watch out for for predators or photographers. Males as well. Males as well. They're it's not just a stigma, it's on both sides. Please do your research on photographers, who you're working with, who you're collaborating with. They should have a resume. If they don't have a resume, have a Zoom call with them. Have a FaceTime call with them. Meet up at a public place. Yeah, fill them out. Meet them at a public place before y'all do y'all shoot a week or two in advance. Do your research. That's the best advice. And that's on the modeling side. On the scam side of agencies, on the acting side, do your research.
Yeah.
Your research is going to speak for itself. If you can't find it on Google and you can't seem to find much on the agent, ask around. Ask around. People know. If it's a reputable agency or photographer or other model or another actor, somebody is more than likely knows about them or of them.
Yeah.
So that is my advice. And any advice, if anybody's like, hey, I don't know about them, hey, feel free to contact me. I'll give any research that I can help or do. I'll give it to you. I don't mind taking 2 or 3 hours out of my day and helping somebody research for their safety. Because unfortunately, it is 2021. Bad things do go on in the world. Like I said, I'm the most positive person. But listen, if you need my help on researching or helping or anything, I'm gladly will take the time out of my day to help anybody.
Great advice, Michael. Mm-hmm. Thank you for that.
Yes, sir.
So, Michael, what tips about professionalism would you give to other performers?
Always be professional. Always be professional. Yeah. For and foremost, it can take you anywhere. It really can. And it's not just as a actor or as a model or as your image. It's even when no one's around, carrying yourself.
Yep.
I feel like it empowers yourself. So it keeps yourself humble, because I'm huge on humbleizing. But it also caters to, being professional. it holds yourself at a better standard than that person holds you at a better standard. That company holds you at a better standard. That business holds you at a better standard.
Gotcha. Thank you for speaking on that. I learned that a long time ago. Like, people think it's all about the talent, but you learn that professionalism, people will gravitate towards that. If you can show that you're professional on set, you're likable, like you said, you're humble, that can lead to many more opportunities. They'll remember your face, your name, the way you carried yourself. Definitely good advice on that. And you may have spoken that, or it may not be. But what is your favorite role you've portrayed so far?
Favorite role I don't think I spoke. Man, that's a hard one. Because I mean, literally anything I do, I love. I love it. Love it. And I played there's a short film I played, Social, or not Social. It's The Lion's Den, excuse me.
Okay.
And I am literally have me as a face as a lion. I love that one because I got to play kind of a creature kind of role. I'm in a lot of Fatal Attraction for My Man. So that's kind of the more criminal. I get to be a criminal for a day and not go to jail. You know, Jumanji, I get to fight The Rock. I get knocked out. But hey. I'd get knocked out again. I'd do it again. So with character role, I mean, I'm literally putting myself in somebody else's shoes or trying to, you know?
Yeah.
So it gives me a different perspective. It gives me a perspective that, I mean, before 2019, I never thought about, wow, what would it be like to be doing this? Or what it would be like to think about this character role? We're walking down the street and then an altercation happens, or you know, I'm playing a good guy and I'm helping a Samaritan out or whatnot. You never know, in an old town city or something like. So when you put it in different perspective, it really does help. It really does. I feel like it helps day-to-day life. It helps sympathizing for articles that you read, newspapers that you read, empathizing for people that might not have what you got or have more than what you got. It really does. It I don't know. It really does show and helps. I really do feel like in life, and I'll go back on the question that you asked on professionalism. I really feel like that helps on a lot of issues of life as well, and opens up doors that you never would have thought of.
Can you talk about any current projects you have in the works right now?
As we spoke on, I got the Fatal Attraction as we speak of today. That was unexpected. That is definitely. I have a project coming out. Well, several projects coming out. I'll be a basketball player and actually a church member in a Pure Flix, which Pure Flix, if you don't know, is a Christian Netflix. Nice. You do have to subscribe to it and whatnot. But I have a movie coming out. It's called Nothing is Impossible.
Nothing is Impossible. Okay.
Nice.
I
have another movie that came out on Pure Flix that came out this June. It came out in June, but they have pushed it back because of COVID. They pushed it back, so it's called Banking on Christmas.
Gotcha. Banking on Christmas. Gotcha.
Yep, Banking on Christmas, and that's my first movie speaking role.
Nice.
So I'm definitely looking forward to that.
Congratulations.
Yeah, I appreciate that. And that will be and that was filmed in Knoxville as well. So super excited to see that as well.
Okay.
Go ahead.
You just made me think of another question. How is Knoxville? It seems like it's doing pretty well as far as opportunities for filming there.
Yeah. Knoxville is doing great right now. Knoxville is, I would say, it's honestly booming on. Knoxville does a lot of the criminal reenactment shows. And I'm not just saying this just because I'm born and raised from Knoxville, but Knoxville does a lot of different scenic views. So Knoxville can kind of portray Ohio. It can kind of portray Kentucky. It can give that look. So that's why Knoxville is kind of home for a lot of reenactment shows, because it shows that, oh, wow, well, kind of looks like they could be in North Carolina. Kind of looks like they could be in Ohio. So when they film those shows, Knoxville gives that looks because we have the mountains. We kind of got the valley. So it plays off a lot of things. So Knoxville is doing really great right now in the industry. I really will say. And there's been several movies just on the Pure Flick side that have came out to Knoxville to film. Like I said, the two that I'm in, and who knows what's coming next to Knoxville.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Michael, I want to be definitely responsible to your time on set, just in case, you get the call. And I know you spoke on this a little bit, but COVID-19 has been a mixed bag, to say the least. How have you dealt with it, and how do you personally stay motivated during a time like this?
COVID-19 has really hit hard for everybody. Definitely want to send out prayers for anybody that's gone through it, hardship, through families, friends, everything. It's been a wild one. With COVID-19, how I deal with it and whatnot, I really do. I try to wear my mask everywhere I go. I really do. It's very important. There's a lot going on with it. Me personally, for some of the sets that I'm on, I had to get vaccinated. Personal choice. I didn't have to, but I did. I got vaccinated. Like I said, even on today's set, I get vaccinated or I get tested. So I'm usually tested during a week for a show. We'll take, for example, a Hulu show that's coming out soon, season 2 of Woke. It's called Woke.
Yeah.
I'll be on that. We got tested every day.
Gotcha. Okay. Nice.
So I'm not cleared until I get a rapid test, and then I can go on set. Yeah.
We're not gonna go too much into the politics or the safety, but hey, if you're a hustler, if you're not healthy, you can't work. So hey, definitely,
period.
You got to do your part.
So yeah,
you got to do your part on that. So
yeah. So definitely, I definitely keep consideration of wearing the mask, being safe, and I as COVID-19 since the start, I've not slowed down. Honestly, to be honest with you, I'll be honest. I've only picked up. I've only strived through COVID-19. But I will say, thank goodness, just being safe, really.
Yeah, definitely. That made me think of another question. And I know this when.
No, listen, I'm on set, but listen, I got time. Listen.
Okay, cool.
Keep them rolling. I love it.
This made me think of this because when COVID first started, I just started seeing this just in the creative world. Artists, they found different ways to be creative. They started putting out songs on their own. They couldn't get to the studio. They started having to learn how to produce on their own, putting out creative works. I just started seeing people just find creative ways. Have you either just the hustle, or have you just found creative ways to get the same amount of work or even get more work during COVID? What has that been like for you, just trying to think out of the box as far as your career?
Yeah. I definitely feel like it's pushed the narrative, like you said, for more creativeness, just for the fact of, I felt like it was harder, because we're going through, so much, and things are closing down and sets are closing down. And, it made it harder. Well, people were scared to have photo shoots and be on set and things like that. So I felt like it gave me personally, it gave me more drive. It gave me more hunger.
Yeah, that's what I've seen a lot. Yep.
Well, I just got rejected by 10 photographers or so. So let me reach out to 30 photographers.
Yeah.
I feel like that just made me more hungry.
Yeah.
I felt like that made me more hungry. And I even came out of pocket during COVID whatnot to build my portfolio.
Yeah.
And I felt like as a time of most people are stuck inside, whatnot, I felt like that was an opportunity to build for me.
Nice. Yep. Exactly.
I kind of felt like it was on investing terms, you go through a recession. So a lot of people buy or don't buy. A lot of people sell.
Yeah.
So that, but for the smart, you invest.
Yeah. Yeah.
For the time when everything peaks back up. So I felt like I kind of treated it just like that.
Nice.
Downtime, I kind of peaked and
Nice.
try to invest in myself and put my name out there and get any job that I could and take anything that I could, but all by means of by being safe though.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Nice. I appreciate that.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that question for sure.
Yeah, yeah. For aspiring actors, do you have any tips on how to get started in acting?
Yeah.
Now, I know your story was a little different because your story was like the traditional, the people that wouldn't even, not saying it wasn't in your mind and you weren't thinking about it, but you got that story where it just, that divine intervention where you just get tapped on the shoulder. Do you have any advice for somebody that's, okay, they've been thinking about acting, they want to proactively get into it? Do you have any advice for them?
And I listen, I love this question. I love this question. And the reason I love this question is because I get asked probably 5 or 6 times a day how I can help. And I love to help. So let me say this. It is very true that I got tapped on the shoulder and, it just kind of fell upon me. The industry kind of fell upon me. I feel like it was my calling, but I've helped a lot of people out in the industry, and I want to continue to help people start up their career, acting, modeling, anything. So please, if you're listening to this, watching this, please reach out to me. My email, my inbox, anything that you can contact me, please contact me. Do not hesitate or feel like I'm above anybody that you cannot feel like you can't contact. Please contact me. If I can't get in touch with you, eventually I will. I make time to help others. So nice. Let me say by saying this first, don't be scared. Don't be scared because a lot of modeling and acting is getting out your comfort zone. You're playing roles that you never, I don't know how to act like this guy or this girl or modeling. Well, I've never had a monkey on my shoulder. What do I do? Yeah. How do I pose? What do I? So it's a lot of questions.
What's the playbook for that?
Exactly. There's a little bit of playbook, keep calm, keep keeps you there.
Don't
really
panic.
Don't worry about don't panic. Don't worry about the money. You worry about your poses and whatnot.
Yeah.
But for sure in the industry, I just say, listen, don't be hesitant, don't be scared, don't be shy to ask questions.
Yeah.
If I can't answer a question for you, I'm gonna find somebody that can. And you yourself, you got a background, so I'm sure they can come to you and ask as well, huh?
Oh yeah.
So, but my thing is, please don't be scared to ask. Don't be scared to jump in the industry. If it's something that you've inspired and you want to give it a try, and then don't try it. Don't be scared. And for anybody in the industry is like, any tips or tricks I can give to you, listen, I'm gonna pass them out like candy.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna pass them out like candy. There's too much in the industry and too much for everybody to eat for it to be held in.
Exactly. Yep.
So please let me know what I can do to help anybody.
Definitely appreciate that, Michael. And
of course.
Yeah, my career goes back, but I haven't been on a TV set since 2014. Kind of concentrate on the voiceover now, but that's why I wanted you on the show, because you're doing this right now, and you're getting to see not only right now in COVID. So
yes, sir.
So you got a lot of wealth of advice that you can share with people, and I definitely appreciate that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What is your favorite hobby outside of acting and modeling?
Traveling. Everybody knows me. Mike Mathis tour.
Yeah.
I have the Mike Mathis tour. That is traveling for me. Literally experiencing and doing things I've never done before. Trying new food, going new places. Going to not just the places that you see on TV, but the hole in the wall places. Like
Yeah.
I want the hole in the wall
hidden
food.
gems. Yeah.
I want the hidden gems.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what that's really a hobby, and I don't even necessarily call it a hobby. I call it a life, just for the fact of how much I love it. But if we're talking like sports and activity, I grew up playing soccer, so I love soccer. I'm active. I love the gym. I love just anything, hanging out, shopping. I'm a shopaholic. I love to shop. But I love cookouts. I love hanging out with the friends. Anything, honestly. I'm so dabbled in everything. I mean, it's kind of.
I've seen some clips. How's your golf game?
My golf game is not where I want it to be. Listen, anybody watching this that is a golf tutor, I'm up on some lessons. But listen, I love it. I love it.
Oh yeah.
And I got some funny clips out there of me trying to golf and whatnot. But I love it. I did a commercial for Putt Putt. It's called Gallatin's Escape Room.
Okay.
I did that. I did a commercial for them. That was pretty awesome on their website and whatnot. But yeah, my golfing, it's not where I want it to be, but I definitely love it. I definitely love golfing.
Okay.
And it's something that I start 29. About 2019. Yeah, it was something new for me. So I just like dabbling in anything, new things, old things.
Yeah.
I really do. I don't really call it. I call it life, like we said before, because listen, time is precious, and I feel like we only have a certain amount of time on this world. So I appreciate life. I appreciate the time, that I'm given here on Earth, and I appreciate you. And I'm gonna say it once again. I appreciate you having me on this podcast today. I appreciate more than you know.
I
man.
definitely appreciate you being on the show.
Yeah,
and let's talk about 2019. That's a pivotal year for you. A lot of things kind of blew up in 2019. So
yeah. I mean, I would definitely, for sure. I mean, from literally taking a risk.
Yeah.
I literally took a risk and quit my Wells Fargo job.
Yeah.
So I said, hey, I'm gonna take this risk in the acting and modeling and quit my job.
Yeah,
I mean, some people. My mom wasn't liking that. My mom wasn't a fan of that.
A lot of people can't see the vision. Only you can see it. But if you feel good about it,
I had that gut feeling. I had that vision. So please, anybody watching this, don't be discouraged. Please don't say nothing is impossible.
Oh yeah,
because anything's impossible. Like I said, who would have thought? And we're sitting here 2020. Who would have thought I'd be talking to you right now?
Yeah.
I didn't. Who in 2021? I mean, in 2018, 19. I mean, before I start, who I wouldn't have thought I'd be on national TV on a worldwide movie.
Can't beat
it. Can't beat it, man. This is what makes me happy, talking about this, inspiring others. Listen, after this, I already tell you, I'm about to be screaming and yelling in the car. I mean, I'm nothing. Listen, it's an honor. It's an honor being here in life. It's I can't scream it and shout it enough.
Oh yeah.
Listen, I know you think I'm kidding. For anybody listening that knows me, listen, they know that after this podcast, I'm probably going to be in the parking lot doing cartwheels, backflips. I mean, I'm being for real on top of the building. Anybody that knows me. But I'm letting y'all know this is really me. I'm no different on this podcast than I really am in life. I am nothing but just a ball of joy. Ball of joy.
Man, Michael, it's been a pleasure, man. Okay, so the Black and Acting Up stage is yours. So if people want to know more about Michael Mathis, where can they go online?
Go online. I have on my website, my own website. It's called MikeMathisTour.com. So definitely please check that out.
You say Mike Mathis or Michael Mathis?
Mike Mathis.
Mike
Tour.
Mathis.
MikeMathisTour.com.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm. That's probably the easiest way to find any of my social medias as well. That's going to give you a short bio and synopsis about me. It also has some of my modeling on there, has some of my acting on there. It's going through an update phase right now, but it definitely gives you everything that you need to find out about me. If you're on any social medias, hashtag Mike Mathis Tour. That's going to be an easy way to find me as well. And really, I mean, just keep checking those TV channels.
Oh yeah,
I'm on the way. I got a lot of stuff coming out. I can say I got a Lifetime movie coming out, but I can't say the movie.
Okay, yeah, don't say the movie.
Can't say the movie, but I will be on a Lifetime movie.
Nice.
That's huge for me because my mom, growing up, watched nothing but Lifetime.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I got some other projects coming out that I can't speak about right now. But listen, if you want to find out what I'm working out on next, definitely MikeMathisTour.com or hashtag Mike Mathis Tour on any social media. That's going to get you to find me and definitely be on the lookout of that because I got some projects. On the way.
Oh yeah,
sure.
I know you do.
Sure.
I know some bigger things are coming. Hope to have you on again and give some updates on some of them big projects. I know it's coming. You've been doing the work. Everything's definitely working in your favor. So Michael, thank you again for stopping by the Black and Acting Up podcast today. If you enjoyed today's podcast, you can find more on our YouTube page. Just go to YouTube and type Black and Acting Up to check out our podcast and other content. That's a wrap.